Welcome to this session on Introduction and Programming of ADC module of PIC18F microcontroller. The objective of this session to learn the working and programming of ADC module, and the topics for these sessions are: first, the introduction of ADC, then the control registers of ADC, block diagram, and the steps of the ADC conversion. ADC stands for analog to digital converters, which is the most common and most widely used device for the data acquisition. Digital computer use binary or discrete values, but in the physical world everything is in analog and is continuous. So the physical quantity is converted to the electrical, either in the form of a voltage and the current signal, using a device called a transducer. Sensors for the temperature, velocity, pressure, light, and many other natural quantities produce an output, that is voltage or a current. So therefore we need an ADC to translate the analog signal to the digital numbers so that the microcontroller can read and process them. Means we need a device which converts the signals from the analog domain to the digital domain. So to do this purpose, the ADC has an n bit resolution where n can be 8, 10, 12, 16, and for the high resolution we can use the 24 bit ADCs. The higher the resolution, ADC provide a smaller step size, and where the step size is the smallest, the change that can be discerned by a ADC. The conversion time of the ADC is defined as the time it takes the ADC to convert the analog input to a digital binary number. So to select the ADC, we need to do the more concentration on this, the bit of the ADC, means the resolution of the ADC. As the resolution of the ADC is increases, the step size is going to decrease, and ADC becomes sensible for the minor change in the input signal. And the next parameter is the conversion time. So the conversion time is generally mentioned in terms of samples per second, and the selection of the conversion time is dependent on the Nyquist criteria. This is the process for ADC conversion in the real world, where the physical quantity is sensed by the transducer, and further that is processed by anti-aliasing filters, and generally this is the combination of hardware, which is the additional hardware circuit and also known as the signal conditioning circuit. After this circuit, the output of this analog circuit is given to the ADC as a input, and ADC convert that analog term in term of the binary values, and that binary values further becomes the input to the controller process the data, and as per the information and the program, it is going to be display the results on the display units. In PIC18F458, the analog to digital converter modules have the 5 inputs for PIC18F to 58 or 48 devices, and for PIC18F458 it have total 8 number of inputs. There is only one ADC on the chip, but inputs are multiplexed with the number of channels. This module have 4 registers associated with it. The register number 1 is ADRESH, means analog to digital converter result higher register, and analog to digital result lower register. The bit of ADC available on the PIC controller is the 10 bit ADC, so it needs the 2 registers. So these 2 registers are known as the data register of the ADC. Further, we have 2 control registers. control register 0 and control register 1, AD con 0 and AD con 1. This is the AD con 0 register, that is the analog to digital control register 0, which is the 8-bit byte, where bit number 7 to bit number 6, that is the ADC S1 and ADC S0, are the analog to digital conversion clock select bit. CHS2, CHS1 and CHS0, these three bits are responsible to select the input channel. Go/done bar, this bit is responsible for the analog to digital conversion status bit. This is the bit which controls the conversion, and it also shows the status of the conversion. Bit number 1 is unimplemented, and this bit AD on is the bit which is going to control the analog to digital converter module in the PIC controller. To select the conversion clock bit, there are actually 3 bits for the clock conversion. The 2 bits are from AD con 0 and but 1 bit from the AD con 1 register. So this is the combination of the clock conversion. So if all these bits are 000, then the conversion rate of the ADC is F oscillator divided by 2. If the combination is 001, then the clock frequency to the ADC is F oscillator divided by 8. For combination 010, this is F oscillator divided by 32. For 011, the clock derived from the internal ADC RC oscillator. To select the prescaler 4, we have AD con, when the bit selects 100, the clock conversion frequency for the ADC is F oscillator divided by 4, and for combination 101, the F oscillator divided by 16, and for 110, it is F oscillator divided by 64, and for 111, this is the FRC, means the clock derived from the internal ADC RC oscillator. The next register is AD con 1. This is also the 8-bit register, where bit number 5 is ADFM, which is analog to digital converter result format select bit. Since this is a 10-bit ADC, and but the result register having the 16 bits, so by setting this bit, we can make the result right justified, and by resetting this bit, we can make the result as a left justified. Bit number 6 is a ADC S2, that is the analog to digital conversion clock select bit as discussed earlier. Bit number 5 to 4 are unimplemented here, and bit number 3 to 0 are the analog to digital converter port configuration control bits. Since the number of input channels are multiplex with the port A. So this is the function of PCFG3, PCFG2, PCFG1 and PCFG0. You can see here, if all these bits are 000, then analog channel number 7 is selected at the analog channel number 6 is selected at analog channel number 5 is selected as analog channel number 4 is selected as analog, channel number 3 is also configured as analog, channel number 2 is also configured as analog, channel number 1 is also configured as analog, and the channel number 0 is also configured as analog. The B reference for this is come from the VDD pin, that is the power supply to the controller, and B reference minus is also come from the power supply from the controller. So here this C represents the number of channels available in this mode, and R represents here the reference available in this mode. So this is the sum of the channels available in this mode. So, and if we see the combination 001, so in this mode, the channel number 7, 6, 5, 4 all are configured as analog. Channel number 3 is configured as the V reference plus to the ADC. and all channels, other channels, that is channel 210, are configured as analog. So here the B reference 1 is come from this AN3, and V reference minus is still from the power supply connected to the controller. So total number of channels available in this mode are 7, and the total number of reference is 1. Then the next mode is 0010. So in this case here D represents the digital IO pin, means this pin is not right now configured with the analog device. So in this mode the bit number channel number 765 all are spare for the port A, that is a digital IO pin, and pin number 4 3 are configured as the analog channel input. So from pin number 4 to pin number 0 means the analog channel number 4, 3, 2, 1 all are configured as analog, and B reference plus here is from the BDD and B reference minus is from the BSS as this combination, and the total number of channels available in this mode are 5, and the total number of reference are 0. The next mode is 0011, where channel 765 are configured as the digital IO, channel number 4 is analog, channel number 3 is a B reference plus, and all rest of the channels are configured as an analog channel. So in the continuation of this, the total number of channels available in this mode are 4, and total number of reference pins are 1. If we see the next one, that is a 0100. So in this case the channel number 7, 6, 5, 4 all are configured as digital pin, and channel number 3 is configured as analog, channel number 2 is configured as a digital, and channel number 10 are configured as a analog. So the total number of analog channels 3, and the number of references are 0. Next combination is 0101. So here channel number 7, 6, 5, 4 and 2 all are configured as digital, and channel number 3 is configured as a B reference plus input to the ADC, and there are only 2 channels are available as a ADC input, channel number 1 and channel number 0. So here the count is 2/1, and if the selection is 011X means this is a don't care. So the all analog channels are configured as a digital input outputs. So there is a no channel available, there is a no reference, means the combination is 0/0. After this, when this PCFG3 becomes 1, so the combination is 1/0/0/0. So the channel number 3 and 2 right now becomes the input to the reference, that is a B reference plus and B reference minus of the comparator of the ADC, and all rest of the channels are here work as a analog input channels. So the B reference is from the AN3 and B reference minus is from the AN2. So total number of count is 6 and the reference pins are 2. Similar to the next is 1001. So here channel number 7 and 6 are acting as a digital IO. Channel number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0 all are going to be act as a analog input. So the count is 6 and the reference input are 0. Next 1010, in this case the channel 7 and 6 will become the digital IO. Channel number 5 and 4 and 210 are going to act as an analog input, and channel number 3 is going to act as a V reference plus. So the combination is 5/1. Next is a 1011. 2 channels are digital input, channel number 5 and 4 are analog input, and channel number 3 and 2 becomes the input to the reference of ADC comparator, and channel number 1 and 0 are going to act as a analog input. So the B reference here for the ADC is coming from AN3 pin and V reference minus is coming from the AN2. The combination is 4/2. This is the simplified block diagram of analog to digital converter, where these are the input channels. AN2 and AN3 channels are multiplexed with the reference voltage to this ADC converter, and here this is a single ADC which is of a 10 bit wide, means the resolution of the ADC is a 10 bit, and the input of this is multiplexed with this multiplexer. So by setting the bit CHS2 to CHS0, we are selecting here the pins, which pin, which analog channel is going to be interface here with this ADC. And by using PCFG3, we are going to be select the B reference plus, B reference minus, and the other modes of these analog inputs. So next is the steps to be followed for doing an analog to digital conversion. The first step is configure the ADC module, means configure analog pins, the voltage reference, and the digital IO pins by using the ADCON 1 resistor. Then second step is select analog to digital input channel by configuring ADCON 0 resistor. The next step is select analog to digital converter conversion clock pulse by using or configuring ADCON 0 resistor. Then turn on the ADC by setting go/Dunbar bit from ADCON 0. Next step is, and this is not a compulsory step, but if we are programming the controller in the interrupt mode, then we need to configure this. That is the configure the interrupts of the analog to digital converter. So to configure this step, the first action is clear the ADIF flag bit, set the ADIE bit, that is the analog to digital converter interrupt enable bit, and set the global interrupt enable bit. Step number 3, wait the required acquisition time and then start the conversion. To start the conversion, we have to set go/Dunbar bit, that is the ADCON 0. Then wait for the analog to digital conversion to complete by either polling for the go/Dunbar bit to be cleared, and in case of an interrupt, we have to wait for the ADC interrupt. After the interrupt or after the polling time, the result is placed in ADRESH and ADRSL register. Then the step number 6 is read analog to digital converter result registers, that is ADRESH and ADRESL registers, and after that clear the bit ADIF if required. For the next conversion, go to the step number 1 or step number 2 as required, and the ADC conversion time per bit is defined as a TAD, that is a time per bit, and a minimum wait of the 2 TAD is required before the next acquisition starts. So we need to consider this point while we are going to provide the delay in case of a polling method. So next is select the ADC conversion clock. So to select the ADC conversion, this is the analog to digital conversion time per bit is defined as the TAD, and the analog to digital conversion requires 1 or 2 TAD per 10 bit conversions. So the source of the ADC conversion clock is a software selectable, and there are total 7 possible options, that is a twice of the TOC, fourth of the TOC, 8th of the TOC, 16th of the TOC, and 32 of the TOC, 64 of the TOC, or the internal oscillator. You can see here, this is the AD clock source, that is a TAD, and this is a device frequency, right? If the operation at the twice of the TOC, then ADC S2 and ADC S0 should be selected as a 00. So for the 20 megahertz device frequency, the conversion time will be 100 nanoseconds, and for the 5 megahertz it will be 400 nanoseconds, and for 1.25 megahertz it will be 1.6 microsecond, and for 333.33 kilohertz it is 6 microsecond. Similar for other clock frequencies. So we should follow this table now from the data sheet of the PIC controller to select the clock frequency and to calculate the conversion time of the ADC. This is the ADC result register. So as early told, The result register is of a 16 bit, that is a ADRESH and ADRESL, but the result of the ADC is only the 10 bit. So we have the two options, either we left justify the result or the right justify the result by using this ADFM bit. If this bit is set, then the result is right justified. Means in this case, the 8 bit of the analog result is from ADRESL register and 2 bit from ADRESH register. So in this way, the result is right justified and the upper bits of ADRESH are read as a 00000 in this case, and if this ADFM bit is 0, then the result is left justified. So here the 8 bits of the result is from the ADRESH and the 2 bit are stored in ADRESL register. This is all about the introduction of analog to digital converter module and the programming steps of this module in PIC controller. So thanks for watching this session.